Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. Today you have the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer. Today's beer is from Rebellion Brewing Company. It is 5.5% alcohol by volume. It is their Oatmeal Stout. Ooh. Oh. Creamy caramel chocolate, delicious. Be a rebel. Drink great beer. Be a good wingman. Don't let impaired friends drive. It's on Dudney Avenue in Regina, Saskatchewan, which is about a half-hour walk from here. I love the artwork, but again, I love the artwork, but these guys remind me. Rebellion reminds me a lot of Collective Arts. They let local artists do artwork. Like down here, it has the artist name and everything, and they always look really good and flashy. They really do. They look great. They look flashy. I personally am more a fan of the more conventional labels out there, but I get these too. These help sell. You put these on the shelf, people are like, "Oh, that looks great," and they buy it. I personally, when it comes to the labels, like a more traditional label. But I mean, again, that's nothing. That's just personal preference in the artwork. I love and appreciate the fancy artwork. I just find that some breweries, and I'm not saying this one because these guys, their prices are on par with everybody else in the province, other than maybe the Minhas. I find, like in Ontario, a lot of times when you find the flashy labels, they're more expensive than the more conservative beer labeled beers. And I mean, it's because you put more time and effort into the labeling. So I kind of get it, but at the same time, I care more about what's in the can or in the bottle than what's on the can or on the bottle. Okay. Looks the part. Like, look at that. Blacker than the black blood of the earth. And actually, do I get any light down at the... Nothing on that variant. Okay, I get a mahogany brown hue right at the edge on that one. But on the ring light in front of me, I get absolutely nothing. So a mahogany brown, but it looks blacker than the black blood of the earth. Beautiful mocha head that has these nice sized bubbles forming in there. Nice snap crackle pop. It is something that you would expect out of this type of beer. I mean, it looks great in the glass. Okay, so we'll sniff the can first. Like usual, I go for the can first. Caramel, roastiness, coffee, and just a hint of leather in the back end. Out of the glass. That's not my stomach, that's my fridge making those noises, if you can hear them on camera. Pretty much smells the same. Little more notes of chocolate than anything else, which I wasn't really getting out of the can. And other than that, everything is basically the same, just slightly muted, which is, again, kind of what you would expect from what we're looking at here. I'm hoping the meniscus holds, because this cup should hold the entire can, and I really want it to. So far, the meniscus is holding. Okay. So again, Rebellion Brewing Company's Oatmeal Stout. I gotta get a little box. Actually, I have a little box. Is this little box too tall? Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Slanche, let's go. Sorry, little box. You gotta move this way a bit. There you go. Now I have more room. You have more room to see my pretty face now. Yeah. That's a really good stout. In the immortal words of Paul from PA Brew News, which I'm not 100% sure if PA Brew News still exists or not. I know that he does his PA outdoor couple now, and painting with Paul and stuff like that. He's become quite a great painter. It's a little thin. And I'm not saying that as anything bad. I actually don't care. Just for the mouthfeel that you would usually expect from a oatmeal stout, which is heavier, creamier. It's there, but it's like a medium creaminess, not a heavy creaminess. It does give a little bit of sticky lips though, which is, for me, I like that more than I like the heavy mouthfeel. I'm just using my buddy's words because you know what? Let's use my buddy's words, right? Immortalize some of those words. Um, a lot of people are scared of stouts. A lot of people are scared of stouts. This is a stout that there's no reason to be scared of. It's full of flavor. It's full of all the flavors you'd expect from an oatmeal stout. It has that grainy cereal grain. It has that cereal graininess. It has a bready biscuitiness. It has some coffee. It has some caramel. It has some chocolate. It has that roastiness on the back end. Tiny touch of tobacco smoke. And at the same time, none of it is overpowering, so it shouldn't scare you away. It's just, it's there. Excuse me, I really do enjoy that. That's a solid drinking beer. I can't take anything away from that. That is a solid drinking beer. I really do like the coffee and bready and slight tobacco smoke finish on this, because it makes it a very Moorish beer to kind of rinse it away with the sweetness that comes on the forefront. This is a solid beer. Like, this is a sessionable oatmeal stout, and because it just has that little bit more, well, a little less mouthfeel than regular oatmeal stout that I'm used to from Quebec or from Ontario, or even the ones that I've gotten from BC or Alberta, because it's just slightly thinner than those. This is more sessionable. I wouldn't feel as bloated drinking a bunch of these. I could sit at their pub and have 5 or 6 of these if I'm there long enough, and get up and walk home without a bloat, without because of the ABV, wouldn't be drunk. I'd be tipsy. I won't deny it, but I wouldn't be drunk, and I wouldn't have the bloat, and it would just be a good time. So I can't say anything bad about this beer. Seems to be a common trait coming up lately, is that I can't say anything bad about the beers I'm drinking, because I've been being introduced to so many really good beers since coming here, and beers that I will not deny. I will not deny. When I was coming to Saskatchewan, I was scared because, again, the 606, Paddockwood 606 and Paddockwood's Checkmate were like what I was introduced to for Saskatchewan beers, as well as a few of the Great Westerns, like budget beers. That's basically what I came into Saskatchewan knowing as Saskatchewan beers. So to sit here and be able to drink a bunch of Saskatchewan beers that I'm like, those are pretty good, that is something immensely exciting to me, especially because this, I don't want to move provinces again, right? I've done it now. I've done the Ontario, I've done the Manitoba, I've done the Quebec, I've done the subarctic of Ontario, fly-in onlys, as well as when I was in Quebec, it was the full Arctic fly-in only. And now I'm in a city in Saskatchewan, and I just want to find a way for my life to work here. I still need to find a part-time job to supplement the pay loss I'm taking, but I just want to find a way for everything to work because I'm actually excited. I feel like myself again, and I'm scared that I'm gonna go so broke it's not funny because with the job I have, I don't make enough money to pay all my bills and eat. And I mean, I can survive without eating all that well. My wife is diabetic and my kids need to eat, so I'm worried I made a bad choice, and I'm worried that I fucked a lot of things up by coming, but at the same time, I'm excited, and none of you care to hear this, so I guess I should just go, especially because I'm probably going to cry soon because of the stress I'm having, so I'm going to go. Thank you guys. Rebellion's Oatmeal Stout. Bye.